In this video, I'm going to be ranking every single new Signature Series Festival card in NBA 2K25 Myteam on a tier list from S that does go all the way down to C tier. Only going to have 4 tiers because there's only 20 cards in this new festival event, but there is some amazing cards that I of course do want to go over and rank and give you guys my opinions on what I do think are the best cards from this festival event, and you guys can kind of use this as a guide throughout the festival of the cards that I do think are worth obviously exchanging for. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys are thinking about the festival, and let me know what cards are you guys currently grinding for, what cards you guys currently have on your squad from this new Signature Series Festival. And yeah, let's just hop right into it, man, starting with the 100 not 100 overall. It's gonna take my brain a little bit time to get used to that. We now have invincible cards in my team, a invincible Kevin Durant, and I would say he's probably the new best card in this game. Him or that 100 overall Yao Ming, I would say, are probably the two best cards. I mean, he's a 6'10" shooting guard, 7'5" wingspan, which is ridiculous for Kevin Durant. He comes with 12 legend badges, which I think is the biggest difference compared to the 100 overall cards that don't have a single legend badge. He comes with 12 equipped. He's got legend Deadeye, legend limitless range, post fade phenom, set shot specialist, and shifty shooter. So ridiculous legend shooting badges. He's also got ankle assassin, handles for days, unpluckable on legend, and then he's also got legend challenger and every single other Hall of Fame badge in this entire game. So he's completely souped out to the max, 99 in every single stat category. I don't think he has a single 98, but I could be blind. I mean, he's got 98 intangibles, but besides that, has 99 in every single stat. And then his jump shot is really good. He's still got a great fade. He's got the Garland dribble style, the best dribble style in this game. He's got the Steve Francis size up, the best size up in this game by far. He's got the Curry escape, one of the best escapes in this game, and the Trey behind the back, one of the best behind the backs in this game. The James Harden moving step back, really good as well. I mean, this is almost a perfect shooting guard card. You have the height, the wingspan, you have the stats, the badges, the jump shot, the dribble sigs. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than invincible Kevin Durant, and I think he's easily an S tier card, obviously, from the new festival. And I think Jason Kidd is also an S tier card. I think he's one of the new best point guards in this entire game, especially when we're talking about the shorter point guards. Like, to me, he's just a cracked out version of Gary Payton. He's a 6'4" point guard, 6'8" wingspan, really good defensively on the perimeter, 99 steal, 98 perimeter defense, amazing stats and badges for this Jason Kidd card. But what they did with this card is they gave him one of the fastest jump shots in this entire game with the Patty Mills base, Darius Garland upper on very quick. He's also got the Pro 2 fade. He's got the best dribble style in the game. The only kind of bad sig he has is the Jason Kidd size up, and it's not even that bad. It's just not as good as the rest of the dribble sigs that he has, and he also does have solid tendencies as well. I mean, this card is seriously one of the best point guards in this game, and I think a comparison to him is he's just a way better moving card, like has way better movement than Gary Payton, and also a way better jump shot. So you guys know how good Gary Payton is. This card is absolutely insane, way better than that Gary Payton card. Talking about Matthew Dellavedova, I think he's probably, in the grand scheme of things, going to be in C tier. Now, I don't think he's actually that bad of a card, especially for being an amethyst. 6'3" at point guard, 6'4" wingspan, really good defender on the perimeter, 98 steal, 98 perimeter defense, you know, has a decent jump shot, good dribble sigs. But again, in the grand scheme of things, there's only 20 cards on this tier list. He's probably in that like bottom 5, you know, of the festival cards, even though I think he's solid and, you know, it's not that bad for salary cap, but realistically, he's going to be in that C tier category. Talking about 100 overall Wilt, I personally think is the new best power forward in this game. I do think he's slightly better than Tim Duncan. He's 7'1" at power forward, 8-foot wingspan, and to me, that's the biggest difference. The 8-foot wingspan is honestly unbelievably good. If you guys watched my gameplay yesterday on Wilt, he went absolutely nuclear. Like, he's just such a great card with a new jump shot, one of the best catch and shoot jump shots in this game. He's also got the Pro 2 fade. He's got the Russell Westbrook dribble style, Kemba escape. Like, you can actually move with this card if you need to a little bit. He doesn't have as good of dribble sigs as Tim Duncan, but that card is so much better defensively than Tim Duncan. He gets way better rebounding animations, and honestly, I do think Wilt is easily an S tier card from the new festival set. Talking about Andrew Nembhard, this is where you can kind of maybe get into like the B tier category. I think he's probably a step above Andrew, I think he's a step above Matthew Dellavedova, but Andrew Nembhard, I think it's a close debate between C and B. Like, he's actually pretty good. 6'4" point guard, 6'6" wingspan, good defensively, has a good jump shot, you know, solid enough dribble sigs. I think he's slightly above Matthew Dellavedova, but really not by much. The thing about Marc Gasol is like, do you put him in S? I think he's so close to the S tier category, but I only really want to have the top 5 cards from this set in S. And I'm looking at the rest of these cards, and I think there's maybe 1 or 2 cards I would put above him, but I think it's really close. I'm gonna go Marc Gasol in A tier though, just because again, I want to only have 5 cards in that S tier category. 6'11" power forward, 7'4" wingspan, but don't get it twisted. This Marc Gasol card is insanely good. I would say the one big flaw about this card is he does only have 87 speed, which is quite slow at the power forward position, and you can't really run this card at center against the taller centers in this game, so you kind of want to run him at the power forward position, but he does have one of the faster big man jump shots in this entire game. I think Marc Gasol is amazing. That defense is top tier. I do think he's definitely worth getting if you guys can get those 15 dark matter pieces, but I think when we're talking about the top 5 cards, I think he's barely just going to miss out at number 6. I think Nick Young could be argued S tier as well. Like, this card is so good, and I might put him in the S tier category. He's 6'7" at the 2, 7-foot wingspan. Sure, the defense isn't great, but all the stats that really matter on the offensive end are good. He's got a ridiculously good jump shot. That Cameron Thomas base is seriously one of the best bases in this entire game. He's got the Devin Booker dribble style, Curry size up, Kemba escape, Jamal Murray behind the back is okay. Like, this card's amazing offensively. I think he's most likely going to be an A tier though. Talking about Dylan Brooks, I think B tier is a fair spot for him. He's a good defender, He's a pretty good 3 and D card, right? 6'6" at shooting guard, 6'6" wingspan, good defensive stats, 97 steal, 97 perimeter, 94 interior defense, really good Hall of Fame badges across the board, especially when we're talking about defense. His jump shot is decent. You know, I think he's just a solid overall card. I do think he's going to be in that B tier category. Klay Thompson, I do think Nick Young is actually better and definitely more worth it. Like, I don't think anybody should really be locking in and exchanging for Klay unless you're obviously a huge Klay Thompson fan. Like, yeah, he's 6'6" at shooting guard, 6'9" wingspan. Sure, he's got better overall stats and badges than Nick Young, but when we're talking about the animations, I think Nick Young's got the way better jump shot. I also think he's got just as good and maybe even better dribble sigs. Like, his movement is better, his jump shot is better, he's taller, bigger player model, longer wingspan. I think Nick Young is the better card than Klay Thompson, and I do think he's obviously a way more worth it than Klay. Talking about JV, I would say probably B tier. He's not a horrible card from this set, but he's also not great. Like, he's a very budget version of Marc Gasol. They do play similar, besides Marc Gasol having a way better jump shot, but they're going to be good defenders, kind of have those wider player builds, you know, maybe not on the fastest side of things, but like even 86 speed is pretty good for Jonas Valanciunas. Obviously, Marc Gasol is a lot better, but I'm just saying JV is kind of like that, you know, way worse version, but it's sort of similar to Marc Gasol. Talking about Danilo Gallinari, I honestly don't know if he's A tier. Like, I think he's definitely the best card in B by far, and I might have to move some of these cards down to C tier, because, like, I don't know, can you have Gallinari on the same tier as like a Valanciunas or an Andrew Nembhard? Because he's actually like good. Like, he's definitely a good overall small forward card. I don't think he's amazing though. That's why I definitely don't think he's an A tier. Like, 6'10" at small forward is good. 7'1" wingspan is good. The stats could be better, especially defensively. They're kind of just mediocre. The jump shots are right, but nothing insane. So I think realistically for Gallinari, probably going to be in that B tier category. Talking about Grayson Allen, I do think he's the worst card in this set. I do think he's going to be in C tier. Keith Van Horn, again, another card that has a serious consideration to be in the A tier category. I think he's actually very good at the small forward position. I think Del Curry is probably also in the B tier category. He's a good offensive point guard, but does lack quite a bit of defense. I think Andrew Wiggins is for sure an A tier card in this new Signature Series Festival. I would say he's honestly on the same tier as like Klay Thompson. He's taller, he's 6'8" at shooting guard with a 7-foot wingspan. His stats are amazing defensively, 98 driving dunk, 98 vertical, and all the stats that matter. He basically has all the stats you'll need. He has really good badges. Just like Klay Thompson, maybe doesn't have the best jump shot in this world and not the greatest of dribble sigs, but Andrew Wiggins is a really good shooting guard card. Is he worth the amount of pieces he goes for? He's not really that much. I think he's only like 6 dark matter pieces, or maybe he's a little bit more, but that's not really that much. They've given out, I think, 3 so far. So yeah, I do think Andrew Wiggins is maybe worth it. Yeah, he's 6 dark matter pieces. I think he maybe could be worth it if you're looking for a shooting guard. Mark Williams, I don't know if I can consider that card an A tier, because I think Bam Adebayo is probably B as well. I don't know much about, like, no, Bam's probably A. Like, he's not great. He's only 6'9" at power forward with a 7'3" wingspan, but he's still good. Like, I think he's probably still A tier, but I'd put Mark Williams in A, because I think Mark Williams, you know, I'm putting Marc Gasol in S. I think he's a step above all these cards in the A tier category, but it's like, can I have Mark Williams on the same tier as like a Klay Thompson or a Nick Young. So I might actually move cards like JV. I might move him down. I might move Gallinari down as well. Kenyon Martin, he's going to be in C tier. I think Jody Meeks is actually pretty good. He's going to be in that B tier category. And then I would say Chris Bosh is probably also S. If I had to put 5 cards in every tier, this is probably what I would do realistically. But I kind of want to put like Bam and Mark Williams down. And then I kind of want to move cards like maybe Dylan Brooks and Jody Meeks down. Like, it's kind of hard to do that. I think these are the top 5 cards in the set. I think a very close 6 is going to be Nick Young. I think Klay Thompson and Andrew Wiggins, these cards are kind of all in the same level at the shooting guard position. But then it gets tough. Like, do you put Bam on that same range? You know, but then I think Mark Williams is just as good or better than Bam. So it's like, then I got to put Mark Williams in the same tier as Bam. But, you know, he's not as good as a Nick Young or Klay Thompson. So I think I'll probably go something like this. I do think this is more realistic. I think probably you could go Bam down, you could go Mark Williams. It's a very close conversation and a very close comparison. But let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think about this all-star card, or sorry, not all-star, signature series card tier list. Let me know what you guys would change about it, and let me know what cards you guys are currently grinding for in this new festival event, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.